Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather, and today we're diving into some stunning rustic master bedroom design ideas. From cozy textures to earthy tones, we'll explore how to create a warm and inviting space that's both stylish and functional. Let's get started. In this rustic master bedroom, I love the combination of the warm wooden accent wall with the neutral bedding and earthy tones throughout. The tufted chairs and leather ottoman add a touch of vintage charm, enhancing the cozy feel. The layered textures, like the knit throw and patterned rug, create depth and comfort. However, I'd replace the large patterned duvet with something more subtle to let the wall and accent pieces stand out. This would balance the room better, making it feel less visually cluttered while maintaining the rustic aesthetic. Adding a few more natural elements, like greenery or a woven basket, could also enhance the rustic vibe. This rustic master bedroom captures a serene and inviting atmosphere with its soft color palette and cozy textures. I love the mix of distressed wood furniture and the charming farmhouse signs, which add a personal touch. The white ottoman at the foot of the bed is both functional and stylish, providing extra seating or storage. The layered bedding with ruffles enhances the rustic feel, adding softness to the space. If I could change one thing, I'd add more color to the room, perhaps with a few decorative pillows or a colorful throw, to break up the monochromatic look and add a bit of vibrancy. A small area rug could also enhance warmth and comfort underfoot. This rustic master bedroom is breathtaking, with its vaulted ceiling and exposed wood beams that draw the eye upward, creating a spacious and airy feel. The stone fireplace adds a touch of rugged charm, perfectly balancing the soft, neutral color palette of the room. I appreciate the mix of textures, from the cozy bedding to the natural wood and stone elements, which make the space feel warm and inviting. The large window allows natural light to flood the room, enhancing the tranquil atmosphere. If I were to tweak anything, I'd add a few more rustic decor pieces like a woven throw or some greenery to bring a bit more texture and life into the space. I'm really drawn to the rustic charm of this master bedroom, especially the dark wood accent wall that adds depth and character. The simplicity of the white bedding creates a nice contrast, allowing the geometric patterned throw and pillows to stand out, adding texture and warmth. The wall art and minimal decor keep the space feeling clean and uncluttered, perfect for a relaxing retreat. If I could change anything, I'd suggest incorporating a pop of color, perhaps with a vibrant pillow or a plant, to break up the neutral tones and add some freshness to the room. A cozy rug under the bed would also enhance the room's warmth and comfort. This rustic master bedroom has a cozy, inviting feel, with its warm tones and farmhouse elements. I love the rich wood headboard paired with neutral bedding, which adds warmth without overpowering the space. The Highland cow artwork above the bed introduces a whimsical, rustic touch that ties the room together beautifully. The bedside lamp and tray with a small evergreen and candles bring in natural textures, enhancing the cozy vibe. To elevate the design, I'd add a patterned throw or a textured rug for extra comfort and visual interest. A pop of color, like a deep green or burgundy pillow, could also add depth and contrast to the overall neutral palette, making the room feel even more dynamic. I adore the rustic charm of this master bedroom, especially with the plaid blanket and natural wood elements. The wood-paneled accent wall adds warmth and character, perfectly complementing the wood bench at the foot of the bed. The framed tree ring prints above the bed add a unique touch, bringing in an earthy, organic feel that ties the space together. The layered bedding, with its mix of textures and colors, creates a cozy and inviting atmosphere. If I could change anything, I'd add a pop of color with some accent pillows or a throw. A plant or two would also bring some freshness and life into the space, enhancing the overall rustic vibe. I love the serene feel of this rustic master bedroom. The shiplap walls give the room a farmhouse vibe, while the neutral color palette keeps it calm and soothing. The vintage wooden nightstands add warmth and contrast nicely with the crisp white bedding. The knit throw draped over the bed adds a cozy texture, making the space feel inviting. I appreciate the symmetrical layout with matching lamps, which adds balance to the room. To enhance the rustic charm, I'd incorporate a few more natural elements like a woven basket or some greenery. A subtle pop of color through an accent pillow or wall art could also add more depth and interest to this peaceful retreat. This rustic master bedroom has a unique blend of vintage charm and warmth. I love the contrast of the black metal bed frame against the earthy tones of the walls and the vibrant patterned rug that anchors the space beautifully. The antique dresser adds a touch of history and character, while the eclectic mix of pillows adds a splash of color and personality. The natural light filtering through the window enhances the room's inviting atmosphere. If I could make a change, I'd introduce a lighter wall color to brighten up the space and highlight the beautiful wooden elements. Adding a few more modern touches, like contemporary artwork, could also balance the vintage and rustic vibe nicely. I really appreciate the cozy, rustic feel of this master bedroom. The wooden headboard and natural wood door frame add warmth and an earthy tone that pairs beautifully with the soft green bedding. The mix of textured pillows adds depth and a touch of modern flair, making the bed look inviting and comfortable. I love the use of greenery in the corner. It brings a fresh, natural element into the space, enhancing the rustic aesthetic. The angled ceiling adds character, but I might add a bit more lighting to brighten up the space. A rug with a subtle pattern would also complement the wooden elements and add more warmth to the room. I love the simplicity and elegance of this rustic master bedroom. The herringbone wood accent wall behind the bed adds a beautiful texture that contrasts nicely with the crisp white headboard and bedding. The muted color palette of soft grays and whites creates a calming and inviting atmosphere. The decorative wreath brings a touch of nature indoors, enhancing the rustic feel. I appreciate the practicality of the ladder rack for extra blankets, adding both function and style. If I were to enhance this space, I'd introduce a pop of color through a few accent pillows or a throw. Adding a small piece of artwork or a mirror above each nightstand could also provide additional visual interest and balance. This rustic master bedroom feels incredibly warm and inviting. I love the use of soft, neutral tones throughout the space, which creates a calm and relaxing atmosphere. The shiplap headboard adds a lovely farmhouse touch, while the floral wreath provides a subtle pop of color and a hint of nature. The textured nightstands and the layered bedding add depth and character, making the room feel cozy and lived in. If I could enhance this room further, I'd suggest adding a few more colorful accents, like a throw pillow or a small rug, to break up the neutral palette. Incorporating some greenery would also bring life into the space, complementing the rustic elements beautifully. I really love the cozy vibe of this rustic master bedroom. The standout piece for me is the beautiful wooden headboard with its unique herringbone pattern, adding texture and a natural element to the space. The warm, earthy tones of the knit throw and pillows create a comforting atmosphere that feels both inviting and stylish. The patterned rug adds a splash of color and complements the neutral bedding, tying the room together nicely. If I were to make a change, I'd add a few more decorative elements like a wall art piece or a small plant to bring in some additional layers and interest. This would enhance the rustic feel while keeping the space looking fresh and lively. I love the blend of rustic and romantic elements in this master bedroom. The wooden headboard with built-in sconces adds a warm, rustic touch that perfectly contrasts with the soft white bedding. The layers of textured pillows and ruffled comforter give the bed a cozy and inviting feel. I appreciate the balance of the bedside tables, each with its own character, yet they complement the overall aesthetic. The vase with branches adds a hint of color and nature, enhancing the room's charm. If I could change one thing, I'd add a textured rug under the bed to ground the space and add warmth. A few more colorful accents could also brighten up the room. I'm impressed with how this rustic master bedroom balances elegance and comfort. The wooden bed frame is a standout piece, adding warmth and an earthy charm that grounds the room. I love the soft, neutral color palette, which keeps the space light and airy, while the bench at the foot of the bed provides a practical spot for seating or extra storage. The greenery on either side of the bed brings life into the space, making it feel fresh and inviting. If I could enhance this room, I'd add a textured throw or a few patterned pillows for a bit more visual interest. A larger area rug could also tie the room together and add more coziness underfoot. I love the romantic, rustic charm of this master bedroom. The wooden headboard adds a warm, earthy touch that contrasts beautifully with the soft, flowing white bedding, creating a cozy, inviting atmosphere. The chandelier above the bed adds a touch of elegance and makes the space feel luxurious. I'm also drawn to the vintage nightstand with its distressed finish, adding character and a hint of history. The layered textures in the rug and bedding enhance the room's depth and comfort. If I were to make any changes, I'd add a pop of color, perhaps with some floral accents, or a colorful throw pillow to add visual interest and break up the white palette. A bit of greenery could also liven up the space. Thanks for joining me on this journey through rustic master bedroom design ideas. I hope these spaces have inspired you to create a cozy, inviting retreat in your own home. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite design idea. See you next time.